Welcome to Morning Coffee with Paul. 5 months ago today, my life really changed. I had no idea I was about to have a devastating stroke and lost my voice entirely. All I had ever done for a living was talk so I could teach, so that I could help people get better. I lived for that moment when I got to teach. It was everything to me. Over the last 5 months, I went from scared to death because I didn't actually realize I could talk again. The prognosis didn't look good. I was depressed, sad, and isolated because I couldn't tell anybody what I was thinking. But there is hope. If you work hard and combine prayer, there is hope. So I realized that I had to get off of my pity party and set some real goals, the kind of goals that get you up early and keep you up late, all inspiring goals that motivate you and give you a sense of real accomplishment. So I sat down and decided my goals, and they were all inspiring to me. So what was the plan? I had to learn to write again. I had to learn to read again. I had to learn from scratch how to talk again. It was a massive undertaking. And I couldn't have done it without help. The people at the Aphasia Center, my first speech teacher, Christina, made a massive impact on my life. Bottom line, they gave me my life back. You know, I had to build a staircase because I would have loved to have just talked, but I couldn't. I had to learn single syllable words first. And I can remember the first word I said was sock. Sock. And then I had to turn that into phrases. I will live my life at level 10. Morning coffee with Paul. So I developed phrases that I love to teach. Then came a sentence. I still remember the first time I said a sentence. It was months into the process, about 2 months in. I was crying joyful tears down my face. I said a sentence. I said a sentence. That gave me so much hope and enthusiasm and optimism that I could maybe someday say a paragraph, and that was next. And I was excited. I got up every day at 4 a.m. and worked my tail off. I treated it as a full-time job, and I was never, ever late. And I took it seriously. I wanted to talk. I wanted to have conversations with my parents, kids, grandkids, and friends. I wanted to talk. Five months later, I've recorded over 120 videos. You've seen my progress from the first day I admitted I had my stroke on Father's Day and recorded my first video. It was so bad, but so good. I was motivated by trying to bring a message of hope and enthusiasm to other people. You can do anything. I promise you, you can do anything. You were made to be great. And I hope all the people with aphasia that I've gotten so close to know that you motivated me. You were my heroes. The most amazing people I have ever met. Courageous, willing to work, and try and try and try again to talk, to have the need for basic communication fulfilled. I say it all the time. There's nothing worse than having all your intellectual capacity intact and you can't say a word. But you can do it. It doesn't matter if it happened 2 months ago, 2 years ago, 4 years ago. You can get better every single day. You can learn something every single day. You have the potential to grow a lot. And I believe if you quit, that's the only way you're stopped. But if you don't quit, you can continue to get better. I remember how important it was for me to learn my creed. And the first time I said it, honestly, you couldn't understand a word I said. But I said it all the way through. So how did I do it? I set an hour aside every day to work on learning the words of my creed. I hereby promise to begin today to manifest the personal greatness that lies within me. That took over a month, but it was worth it. You need to have goals that motivate you and mean something special to you. So what's next for Paul? Man, I have set some goals for this year. I want to develop a training program for aphasia students that I believe would make a difference. I have done it and it works. So I am so excited about developing this program. So my main objective is to learn one new thing, inspire one new action, and teach one thing you didn't know today. Obviously, get lit. Learn one thing, inspire one thing, and teach one thing. Get lit. And we are going to have so much fun learning together. After all, Nobody said that education has to be boring. It doesn't at all. So I'm going to take everything I've learned over the last 40 years about teaching, and I am going to develop a world-class program for people with aphasia. I have to do it if I help one person. It was worth it. That's my mission, and I am dedicated, driven to be able to make a difference to other people with aphasia. So in closing, I can't thank you enough for your encouragement and support and prayers. They work. I can tell you that many days I was a little bit lost, didn't know what I was going to do, but you picked me up. Your letters meant the world to me, and some things mean more than others. Your undying support meant the world to me. So many people to mention that if I had to say the list, it would be too long. People from all over the world have written me and provided me the energy I needed to continue. You know who you are, so thank you. So to my wonderful kids, Janie, Lauren, Chris, Ryan, and Kobe, thanks for being there for your dad. My grandkids are amazing. Thanks so much. My little sister and Karen, Ann, and Adam, you rock. And my Uncle Bubba, who has provided me so much encouragement along the way. And last but not least, my parents. You have no idea how much I wanted to say to you, I love you, and I do. Well, I have to go because I am ready for a little football. LSU, Georgia, game day, Tiger Stadium, Death Valley. I hope so much we can win. It's going to take a stellar game on all fronts, and go Tigers. Have a nice day. Level Ken style. Bye-bye.